Good day, everyone. Alice here from Safi Financial Network. Today is April 26, 2023. Here is S&P 500 daily chart. So we had downtick today in S&P 500. Volume was pretty light, especially before our closing bell. It was like a 50 million, but after closing bell, right now it's somewhere around 78 million for SPY, which is S&P 500 ETF, and obviously just because Meta earning just came up and it was pretty good. Like I should say, for the first glance, it was pretty good. Revenue beat up the expectation, earning beat up the expectation, revenue beat up the expectation substantially, and that was pretty good one. And earning wise, just getting 10% above the expectation, which is fantastic for this scale of the company. Anyway, all in all, it was like a mixed session just because financials they were down, energy they were down, and technology was pretty on fire. I should say Microsoft 9% up today, Amazon 3% up today, Nvidia just came back to the upside because of the AI report for the Microsoft. It's going to impact Nvidia as well. So semiconductors were mixed. Nvidia was powerhouse, but the other ones are not that good. So we will get back to those ones a bit. But right now, SPY or S&P 500 chart, this one is coming down. We have like a follow through, and I believe this one can form the bottom here. So just keep an eye on, folks. Here, if we get there and if you see a reversal, I would say we are just kind of like in the bottoming formation for the next rally to here. So especially for this week, next week, and also I should say first 10 days in May, that could be a bottoming formation for S&P 500. So we will see how it goes. But right now, stochastic wise, we are just getting close to, fast lane is getting close to oversold condition. And probably we'll see a pivot tomorrow or even by end of this week. But we will see how it goes. So I'm just looking for more downside, especially for the RSI is getting to oversold condition. MACD it's getting more over sold condition here. And also stochastic wise, I'm just looking for something like deep, something like this. And then we can see combine this with the price action. And if price action holds up pretty well above 4,000 area, that should be pretty positive sign for the market that this bottom is nailed. Everyone is talking about this head and shoulder, which is not, if you ask me, but it's kind of like a consolidation range. So market doesn't go anywhere since last September. It was pretty choppy, sloppy, going up and down. So, but earning wise, we are kind of like a positive. So this earning can give you kind of like a mixed signal, just because it gives Federal Reserve, hey, job market is not that bad. Companies are doing well, but at the same time, they're at top of the interest rate. So it's kind of like a yield is showing the top information. Federal Reserve. If Federal Reserve push for more rate hike, at least verbiage ones, then they're gonna crack something. So we'll see how it goes. But right now, it's kind of like pretty good action for some, uh, especially in the fundamental world. It's kind of like a pretty good action for those big techies. Moving on to Nasdaq. So let me just move this. So here's the 10-minute chart. So Nasdaq just hiking up pretty nice to the upside. But if you go to daily chart, so daily chart, we were kind of like a starting positive. It just gapped higher a bit again because of the earning for the Microsoft and Google. Just hold up pretty well. This is kind of like a doji bar. Nothing special for Nasdaq, but obviously better than S&P and US 30, which is Dow Jones. Um, Stochastic, it kind of like show a bull reversal above oversold condition, which is not my ideal case. I would rather to see another dip here, at least to this consolidation area where this SMA 50 is located there, or even lower. So within this wide range bar, that would be a fantastic buying scenario for Nasdaq, I should say. I'm not expecting a crash, something like this going this one. I think March bottom is going to be multi-month bottom for the Nasdaq. Moving on to Dow Jones, let me go to Dow Jones. Here's the Dow Jones chart. So Dow Jones was pretty ugly. Like energy is coming down, financials are coming down, and Apple was not doing good as well. So defensive names like healthcare, or the other sectors like consumer staples are coming down just because money is flowing back again to the technology and Nasdaq. So that's why Dow Jones are kind of like a lagging and going down, which is kind of like a good because we were waiting for this to coming down to our level. So I believe still Dow Jones can outperform the other ones in 2023 in overall, but right now it's just lagging, and that's kind of like a good scenario for the market. So we'll see how it goes down the road. Moving on to some individual names, starting with yield. So bond yield kind of like a doji bar. It was like a sell-off today, yesterday, and today was kind of like a choppy, sloppy going back to this wide range bar. But if it consolidates here, I should say it's gonna go lower, and I'm kind of like looking for that one. I'm not looking for a spike to the upside. It can happen. Again, this level could be the ultimate target for yield, at least for 2023. But I think the top is there. The March top was there already, and we are not going to see another higher high. So moving on to treasuries. Treasuries just downtick today. It was kind of like gapped up yesterday. Today just coming down. Today doesn't follow up the bond yield just because money is flowing back again to the technology, and 1% down, and still it is in good pattern. So in overall, if you see the bigger picture, here is the bigger picture, and still it is in good pattern to see how it goes. Moving on to the gold. Gold is downtick today, so still looking for kind of like this bearish consolidation coming down to 1900, low 1900. That could be kind of like the buying opportunity. Still looking for that one. Crude just smashed today, 3.61% down. It's coming to this level. So let it comes down more because we are gonna buy back some energy stocks. I would buy some energy stocks there, and we'll see how it goes. But crude is on fire sell right now, so just going down, coming along with military defensive, just because there was up to the wire that Zelensky, president of Ukraine, talked to President Xi, and they were talking about how we can come up with a solution for Ukraine-Russia tension, and that could just slow down the price of crude, just or cool down the price of crude for the short term. But if that negotiation doesn't go well, then we should see a reversal, a massive spike for crude to $84. So technically everything looks fine as we expected. So this level could be kind of like a buying opportunity. Wix, just a doji bar, nothing spectacular. Wix again doesn't show anything. This means there is no panic in the market. A market can go down, market can go up while Wix is going down. Dixie down tick today, so it's kind of like um, consolidating here at this range. So there is nothing special for the Dixie. Apple just a doji bar, nothing spectacular going to the technology. So it's kind of like a forming shooting star going down. So if this one rejected, confirmed tomorrow, then we should see challenging this level 159 area. Amazon pretty nice uptick today, so 2.35% after hours. Amazon just going up again to 106. So top of this candle, and we'll see how it goes. Meta substantial move to the upside. Look at the Meta after hours. After hours, Meta is trading at 234. Fantastic. Like it's gonna gap up tomorrow here, and pretty much I think it's gonna hold up the entire session just because eBay comes with a positive earning and revenue as well. So everything goes well with the technology awards and those type of platforms. So we'll see how it goes. Microsoft, due to the earning yesterday, it was just jumped up and hold up pretty well, I should say. It's kind of like a natural to see after this sell-off just going up. Lots of sellers are coming back. Here's the level that we point out yesterday due to this supply area. So right now rejected fantastically, and we'll see how it goes. If Microsoft can consolidate here, probably it's going to go up, but I believe this is kind of like the top information for everything, at least for now. Google, just a downtick today. Despite of the good earning and revenue, Google was down just because market doesn't show a good impression to Google. I know everyone's talking about AI, Microsoft, and Google, but Google seems like is out of favor for the market for now. Netflix is coming down 1.40%. The problem is here, Tesla. So Tesla, just to smash down and I just work on this, here's the level that I'm looking for, 136 to 144. That could be a good buying opportunity for Tesla. So keep an eye on this. So we were not buyer here. We are not buyer here still. It's coming to this gap and probably it's going to just fill out this gap to this gap window and gap fill here. So Tesla was negative despite of the good positive for the rest of the industry. So I should say Tesla is in automation, it is in car industry. Yes, everyone knows that, but it's kind of like a market leader. For a long time, Tesla was market leader, and right now it's just coming down. Tesla darling is coming down. Moving on to semiconductors, mixed session today. So here's the SMH just forming a bearish consolidation within this wide range bar. Stocks coming down again, the same pattern, just slightly better than SMH. TSM, which is kind of like a negative doji bar today, so nothing spectacular. AMD, kind of like a positive day, but sellers just took control after that. Nvidia was a positive, but Doji positive. So it was gapped up and just hold up pretty well there. So nothing spectacular. Texas Instrument coming down. This one took benefit of Ukraine-Russia war. So that's why when President Xi is talking to Zelensky, so that's why this one is coming down sharply. Just everyone is talking about probably they don't need those semiconductors for their military services, and that's why this one is coming down. But right now we are just looking for this one as like a very, very good company. It is kind of hold up pretty well, and if it goes down to the good level, we will buy this one. We don't care about the Russia, Ukraine. We're just looking at the company in overall. Lamb Research coming down, so 2.32%, $2.32 down. Moving on to technology, financial sectors, XLF just coming down sharply again, just confirming yesterday price action. KBE hold up pretty well, like it goes doji bar, but hold up pretty well this area, so nothing spectacular. It's kind of like a pancaking. KRE just to hit the lower low, but today just to hold up pretty well. So it was kind of like a surprise for me because I expected this one is going down. Still, I'm looking for more downside for this name. JP Morgan, JPM is down today. So this one is coming down to this wide range bar, just the retracing back up. This is kind of like buyers coming back. So I'm just looking for this area as like the end of the corrective move, and then we'll see how it goes. Goldman Sachs, $2.92 down. Wells Fargo, $1.09 down. Citigroup, just confirming yesterday price action. It's kind of like a ending diagonal form in a positive price action. So this one can go all the way to 32. And technically, this is good. So it's kind of like a supporting this demand area, ending diagonal broken up to the upside, and this should go to $32. Moving on to the gold miners, GDX. This is a gold miner engulfing pattern again to the downside. Probably this can go down to here, GDXJ. This one as well, so it's engulfing bearish pattern to the downside. AEM 43 cents down, and EM Newmont is coming down dollar. Just we got back to this today, and I added just a bit today, so we'll see how it goes. In Franco Nevada, just $1.31 down. Gold Barrick 20 cents down. So moving on to the energy stocks. XOP, which is oil and gas exploration ETF, this one is sharply coming down. So probably it's going to test this area and probably lower low if you ask me. But again, it's up to the crude. If crude just hold up pretty well above $71, I should say, probably that's going to be a double bottom or just a slightly lower low to hit this area and then coming back up sharply. So we'll see how it goes. OIH, which is the oil and gas services, this one is coming down as well. Exxon just coming down 1% today, so it's not that bad, but all in all, industry is weak these days. Chevron is coming down, getting back to this um, gap area, so it's kind of hit up the gap field here. Oxy is coming down as well. So Oxy, I'm just looking for this to just add more. So we'll see how it goes. But this is in my radar now. Rig as well. So this one is in my radar now, 2% down. This one is just broken this triangle to the downside, and a $4 to 450. That could be a good idea to just buy back in again. So all in all, it was like a pretty mixed session. As you see, industries by industry are different. We will have Amazon and the other earnings tomorrow for big names. This week is kind of like a special, and next week is going to be a special as well. We will have Fed Day and a couple of earnings coming for good companies, actually, earnings coming for next week. So we'll see how it goes. Again, these 2 weeks, even first week of May could be just downside, sideways downside, but that could be kind of like a bottoming formation, I should say. For the rest of the 5 months, 3 months to 5 months, I'm just forecasting a positive in overall, not spiky one. But after August, July, August, everyone needs to be cautious. So we will get back to those ones as well. Okay, I think I covered everything. If you have got any questions, just please write down your questions down there. I'm really interested to answer all your questions. See you on the chart. Have a good day. Bye bye.